Hi Jack, we've had an email here from a parent. They've got a 12-year-old son who plays basketball and he's been told he needs to start plyometric training. Firstly, is this safe? And secondly, whereabouts would he start with this, sorry?
Okay, well, first question, is it safe? Definitely need to be doing some plyometric training. There's a lot of people out there who would say you don't start plyometric training until you can do a 2 times bodyweight squat. Now this isn't correct really because of all the different levels of plyometrics. Your kid who's already playing basketball on a weekend, well, every time he runs or jumps in a basketball match, he's performing a plyometric already. Okay, granted it might be a low level plyometric. The sort of 2 times bodyweight squat before doing plyometrics is probably more from the when you're talking about the true meaning of plyometrics, when we're getting really high intensity plyometrics, doing 30, 40 inch depth jumps. When we go back to the sort of Shansky days of the depth plyometrics, that's would be realistic. What's important with your plyometrics is that you make them appropriate to the strength level of the athlete, and obviously for a young kid it's going to be a lot of low level plyometrics, little hops, little jumps, skipping, running. Sprinting in itself is a plyometric drill. In terms of where I'd start, we'd be looking to start, for me, we go onto we always start our plyometrics on a box jump. Going onto a low box, maybe a 12-inch box, it takes a little bit of the effective gravity away from the landing, and that's exactly what we're going to work on. The first thing we need to do is teach our athletes how to land safely, to be able to absorb those eccentric forces, which obviously later on in plyometrics we're going to look to develop into a stretch shortening cycle where we're getting the eccentric phase, that amortization phase, which is going to be as short as possible, and then into a concentric phase, and that's where the development of that extreme power is going to come from.
Okay, so we're talking about doing some low level box jumps. We're going to use the box to reduce the effective gravity and reduce the amount of eccentric force we've got to deal with, work on the technique, and then we're going to develop it into actually handling higher eccentric forces. So technique for a box jump is going to be, most important thing is when we land, I want my knees, toes, hips all to be in line. So they're going to be about shoulder width apart. I'm going to have my feet pointing forward, knees in line with toes. Really important, we want to try and avoid movements such as our knees going to that valgus position, or our knees are dropping inwards. Okay, we want to avoid landing with our feet pointing outwards. Okay, so it's going to be feet straight, knees in line with middle toes. Okay, taking off 2 feet, using arm drive, landing on the box. Okay, landing with my chest upright, head up, nice upright position, and you'll notice that when I land, the weight is landing in the front 2/3 of my feet. You can actually slide a piece of paper or credit card underneath my heels when I land. Head up, chest up, nice light landing, trying to absorb those eccentric forces. It's going to be really important for your deceleration and your ability to land and then reapply forces in your plyometrics, your training, and any game situation. When you land, you need to make sure that your heels are right on the box for a couple of reasons here. One of them is for safety. Obviously we don't want to land here and risk falling off, but also it's going to put unnecessary strain down the back of your leg through your soleus Achilles tendon. Okay. In terms of sets and reps for this, you'd be looking for sort of 3 to 6 reps for maybe 3 sets. Rest to work ratio, you want to be, it's high intensity stuff, so you want to be looking at a sort of a 5-to-1 rest to work ratio on this, and making sure that you've got full recovery.
One day you might look up and see me playing a game at 50. Oh, don't laugh. Never say never. Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion.
Welcome to the good life, where we like the girls who ain't on TV because they got more ass to the bottom. The good life, we keep it coming with the bottles. The sheep feel good, fresh bomb that a bottle. The good life, it feel like Houston, it feel like Philly, it feel like DC.
Our plyometrics workshop, which we've got starting in December, that's part of our full strength conditioning course, which is preparing people to take their UKSCA examination. That starts in November. Details are available now for that at www.latustraining.com UKSCA.php, or if you just go to the Latus training store page, you'll find the UKSCA preparation course on there. It's a 14 session course, so 14 workshops in total, taking you through all of your the things you need, the aspects you need for the UKSCA, including your periodisation and programming, your weightlifting, plyometrics and speed and agility, and we also throw in a load of mobility and warm-up stuff in there, which I think is really important for becoming a good quality strength conditioning coach. So go check that out, and I might be putting some more videos up tomorrow for some of the aspects of plyos.